Wait while I transfer your call.
Good morning. Thank you for calling the Weather Channel. How may I help you?
Good morning. Hi, yes. I have some questions about Virginia Beach weather. Is there someone that I could speak to there that's local?
Yes, let me give you the National Weather Service because we don't provide weather information over the phone.
You don't provide, wait. You're the Weather Channel and you don't provide weather information over the phone?
We do not provide weather information over the phone.
So what do you provide over the phone?
We don't provide any weather-related information. I can give you the number to call, the National Weather Service, but we do not do that.
Is there a reason for that? I was just curious.
It's just policy.
Policy to not answer anyone's question they may have from your... Well, what do you do there, then, if you don't answer questions?
We don't answer weather-related questions, so I can't tell you it's going to be 30 degrees. I can't tell you if it's going to rain tomorrow or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So, give me the other number that I'll call.
Okay. So these are the numbers that I have for Virginia. You said Virginia?
Right.
Okay. It's in New River Valley, Roanoke, Lynchburg, Norfolk, Richmond area, or the Washington Metro. Norfolk. Okay.
So there's no public questions that you can answer for anyone that calls in, or?
Not weather-related, no.
Okay. Just odd, but okay. Thank you very much for the other number.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
National Weather Service, Wakefield. How can I help you?
Hi, yes, ma'am. I was calling to see if I can get some information about the weather in Virginia Beach.
Okay. For what time frame?
For every day, all day. Just for the overcast skies is what I'm most concerned with, and the pollution, the airplane pollution in particular. Because we've been overcast for so long right now, I can't even remember the last time I could see past the cloud cover. So I didn't know if you guys have any information as to what's causing that, or any information really about the airplane pollution causing the weather changes.
Oh, well, that is not anything that we support as far as the airplanes causing changes. Any kind of contrails that you see, it's basically water vapor condensing into ice crystals or just water vapor into a cloud. As far as the current clouds over Virginia Beach, that's from a warm front that has very stable conditions over the area, so that's why we have some pretty good cloud cover over the area today.
But we're overcast every day. It never used to be like that. I watched them pollute the sky here, and the pollution actually turns into clouds and covers the atmosphere. So it's not a naturally made weather that's coming in. It's pollution weather. As far as the contrails being just water, well, we know that's not true. And the particulates in the air are really screwed up. Now, I just called the Weather Channel, and they told me that they were unable to give me any information about the weather. Is that the status quo? I mean, that sounded pretty odd to the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel, I can't speak for them because they're a private company, and we are a government agency.
Okay.
So I can't really speak for that.
Right. I'm really concerned about the overcast skies as far as, have you ever heard of the term solar radiation management? Blocking out the sun for any particular reason?
No.
Or stratospheric aerosols? Have you ever heard of that term? Because these are things I've researched, to find what could be causing this complete overcast, the crazy skies, and I found it to be pollution, airplane pollution coming out of the backs of the planes, whatever it may be. So we've just been overcast here in Virginia Beach, and I looked on the Weather Channel's forecast, or whatever you want to call it, and it was saying that we're foggy here. We're not foggy here. We're completely overcast. So the actual forecast was incorrect as to what they were stating. But because I'm unable to tell them anything, they are allowed to actually put out a false forecast on the Internet. It's not correct. We are completely covered. It's not foggy here. So, I mean, who do we complain to when the weather forecast is wrong? I know it sounds odd, but this is what's going on.
Well, if your forecast is from the Weather Channel, they're the ones who have that forecast.
Well, they just gave me your number. They gave me your number, and they told me that they would not answer any weather-related questions to me, and they gave me your phone number. So, I mean, passing the buck along doesn't really work for me. Is there someone within your company or whatever that can take a report for me of the conditions here like a formal filed complaint, I guess.
A formal complaint?
A formal complaint about the weather here, about not doing an investigation into what's causing these clouds, stuff like that. Because we probably need to get someone from some environmental agency to come out and check this for us.
Okay, give me one moment. Okay, well, you, Madison, asked me for a contact number.
Right.
And I have one for you.
Sweet.
Actually, I don't have a phone number. All I have is an email address.
Do you have a local office? That would be better, that I can come into today and speak to y'all.
In Wakefield.
Wakefield. Well, I'm in Virginia Beach. Where's that?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, goodness. Is there anyone in a local office that I can speak to?
I could forward you to my boss, but he's not in the office today.
All I want to do is formally report this. That's
right
too many days consecutively that we've been overcast, and we were actually overcast for 2 weeks straight. So I'm just really concerned that it is the airplane pollution. You call them contrails, but maybe it's actually a spraying operation. I don't know. But without you guys testing or helping us, how can we know?
Right. But please understand that the Weather Channel is based in Atlanta, so they're creating a forecast for the entire country without necessarily having a full understanding of local.
Right. But when I told you about it, what was going on here in the airplanes, you immediately said that it was contrails and water vapor. What are you basing that on? Because you don't even live here. You live an hour away, and you don't know what planes I'm talking about.
But, ma'am, we are forecasting the weather. We are aware of what the weather impacts are.
I mean, the weather impacts from who? That's what I'm asking you. Where are you getting its contrails, water vapor?
Yeah, what testing proves that it's only water vapor?
Maybe you could connect me to your boss's phone number. I can leave him a message and he can call me back.
Well, in the process of this call, I was able to find a phone number for our regional office.
Sweet. Want me to just go ahead and call them and I can probably reach somebody?
That's probably a better idea. As far as where I'm coming from, all I can tell you is we've been overcast because we've been in a very active weather pattern. As far as any atmospheric science implications, that's beyond what I'm supposed to be doing for my job.
Okay. I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Well, I'll go ahead and call this number. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Weather Service Public Affairs.
Hi, yes, ma'am. My name is Amanda, and I live in Virginia Beach, and we've been overcast here for days now, and I'm really concerned that we're overcast due to the airplane activity. I've called and reported this to all the different agencies, and I was just wondering if there was someone there that could help me with this, or I can report it to y'all.
I can give you the number for your local forecast office. We don't have an office here at the national level for people to report these kinds of things to. So you're in Virginia Beach?
Yes. So
you're afraid it's overcast due to what now?
It's overcast due to airplane activity. I believe they're spraying stuff over my house in Virginia, not just over my house, but I believe they're spraying the entire area with something. Have you ever heard of solar radiation management or stratospheric aerosol geoengineering?
No, I haven't.
Right, no. Of course not. Have you ever heard of chemtrails?
I have. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I'm in the Media Relations Office. We're in the National Media Relations Office, so you'll have to speak to a scientist about that. Let me give you the Wakefield phone number. They're the ones who do forecasting for your area.
Is it 899-4200?
Yes.
I just got off the phone with them, and they gave me your number.
Oh, I'm not sure why they would give you my number.
Is there any way you can help me?
We're the National Media Relations Office.
You're the Public Affairs Department?
We're the National Media Relations Office.
Okay. Is there any way that you can help me with my chemtrail concerns, since you know that term? I'd use other more scientific terms, but since you're not aware of them, I feel like
there's nothing I can do to help you. I mean, I think you should talk to the forecasters at Wakefield. I mean,
but they won't talk to me. I just talked to them. We told them everything. I mean, everything. Yeah.
So who do you think is doing this? Is it the military? Can you call the Department of Defense?
I've called the military. I have an active case working with them right now. But the reason why what started this whole thing is the Weather Channel is sending out disinformation about the current state of Virginia Beach. We're not foggy. We're completely covered. And I believe that this cover is man-made. It's fake. It's artificial cloud cover. And so it's getting really frustrating to not be able to report this to anyone. You know?
I mean, the forecasters know they see it, so they know it's cloudy there. So
but nobody is investigating any of our claims. You know, I'm
the
telling
Weather
you
Service
cloudy.
doesn't investigate these types of things. That's not what we do here.
What do y'all do?
We forecast the weather.
But you mean basically your forecast is from man-made weather. It's created weather. So it's not really a forecast. You're just telling us what y'all have laid out.
Have you called the EPA?
Yeah,
Environmental Protection Agency. There's
nothing
I can do for you. Sorry.
Y'all don't deal with chemtrail complaints of any kind?
We don't.
And is there anyone you could recommend me to aside from the number that just sent me to you?
So your local forecast office, that's the scientists who do forecasting for your area. They partner with local other agencies. We don't control if the military is out doing exercises. We don't control that. We just forecast the weather.
Okay.
So
who do you know who controls military exercises in case it is that?
Department of Defense.
Okay. So I would actually have to call the Department of Defense?
I guess you could try to locate your public affairs office for the local military base. I guess that would be a
I'm already in there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm already on the right track according to what you say. But at least you admitted that you do know the term chemtrails, but you do not know the more scientific terms. And you're a pretty savvy lady, I can tell. So that's at least the word chemtrails is making it around. You can do some research online and see what you think.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thanks
much
for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.